song, I didn't really write very well about men and women until 87, and so I was 37 at the time, and I wasn't doing very well either, so maybe that had something to do with it. But the Tunnel of Love came along. I wrote a real record about kind of men and women and what that's about, and kind of the cornerstones of the record were the issues of identity and love. Who am I, and where am I going to be? Where do I belong? Where am I going to end up? So I'm going to tackle the easy one first, identity, all right? That's a joke, all right? Now, my wife will often finish an argument with me by saying, "Say that in your next interview, Mr. Bruce Springsteen," implying that a gap between an opinion I just voiced and my public self, if heard in the public forum, would shock, outrage, and disquiet my fans. All right? She's usually right, so she wins. You know? We all have multiple selves. You know, that's just the way we're built. We got sort of this public self, public face that we show to others. I'm wearing mine right now. There it is. Well, you don't know the other self, though. What's that applause mean? Like, you worked well on that public face? You cheating, lying, you know? What is that? What is that? Well, I don't get that. What is that applause for? It's mysterious. But let me give you a for instance. I used to like to go to the strip clubs back before they were fancy, the fancy ones. Back in the prehistoric days before the lap dancing, and but there was two people who would rather me not go. One whose wishes I must respect, but the other one was that holier-than-thou bastard Bruce Springsteen. Now, why would he want to deny a simple man his simple pleasures? I will not bore you with, all right? But had many arguments about it. And it kind of culminated in one day I'm sitting in a favorite spot of mine along the highway side. And I'm enjoying the show, and I've had a few drinks, and my mind is momentarily at peace. You know? I'm marveling at the fact that the background radiation from the Big Bang, the physical proof of all of creation that was there before me, was discovered just 10 minutes away from this bar that I was sitting in at that moment. Which is true. It's right over here in Homedale, New Jersey. With that happy thought in my mind, I got up to leave. As I reached the parking lot, a woman and a man spied me and said, "Bruce, you aren't supposed to be here." So I could see where they were going with the whole thing. And so I said, "Well, I'm not." I said, "I am simply an errant figment of one of Bruce's many selves. I drift in the ether over the highways and byways of the Garden State, often touching down in image incongruous but fun places." Bruce does not even know I'm missing. He is at home right now doing good deeds. So that usually stupefies and satisfies him. I got to get through the world somehow. And I go on my merry way. So the self is a mysterious thing. Love. Now, love, of course, can't be explained, only experienced. Brilliant Disguise, on first listening, I guess it sounds like a song of betrayal. You know, who's that person sleeping next to me? Who am I? You know, do I know enough about myself to be honest with that person? But a funny thing happens. Songs shift their meanings when you sing them. They shift their meanings in time. They shift their meanings with who you sing them with. When you sing the song with somebody you love, it turns into something else, I think, and it becomes a song of kind of a reaffirmation of love's mysteries, its shadows, our frailties and the acceptance of those frailties, without which there is no love. So, let me bring out the missing essential ingredient in that equation. Come on, Pat. Help me out. One whose wishes I must respect.